The following case summary provides an overview of the key facts and holdings presented in Autodesk Inc. and Dyason as heard in the High Court of Australia. Autodesk Inc. and Autodesk Australia, acting as the first and second appellants respectively, brought an action against the respondents for infringement of copyright. The appellants, in the course of their business, created and distributed a computer-assisted drafting software known as AutoCAD that enabled users to produce drawings suited to architectural and engineering plans. In an effort to prevent piracy concerns, the appellants developed a separate hardware device to be sold with the program known as an AutoCAD lock, without which the AutoCAD program cannot be run. A separate computer program embodied within the AutoCAD program, known as Widget C, would send out challenges in the form of binary notation to which the AutoCAD lock would respond. The response provided by the AutoCAD lock was a 127-bit digit code which would align with a response stored under a lookup table, also part of the Widget C program. If the response did not match the information provided in the lookup table, the AutoCAD program would cease to operate. After monitoring the AutoCAD lock, the third respondent, by means of an oscilloscope, was able to decipher responses being sent from the AutoCAD lock to the Widget C program and create their own version of the lookup table with identical information. Having gained this knowledge, the third respondent, with the aid of the first and second respondents, was able to create an AutoKey lock, a device which performed the same function as the AutoCAD lock. The respondents then sold the AutoKey lock to users at a fraction of the cost, thus enabling them to access the AutoCAD program at a significantly cheaper price. At first instance, the matter was presided over by Justice Northrop in the Federal Court of Australia. The appellant's claim was successful, with Justice Northrop adopting a broad definition of the term computer program, citing the resemblance between the two locks was sufficient to bring an action in copyright, with the whole of the function of the AutoCAD lock having been reproduced in a material form by the AutoKey lock. When High Court of Australia, it was unanimously held that the production of the AutoKey lock constituted an infringement of the copyright in the AutoCAD program. The following is a summary of Justice Dawson's reason for deciding in the High Court of Australia. In his judgment, provided the primary question of fact to be determined was not whether both locks were computer programs, rather it was if the respondents had reproduced a substantial part of the AutoCAD program, in particular Widget C. It was established that the binary codes the third respondent stored in the memory as part of the AutoKey lock was identical to that of the lookup table part of Widget C. In effect, both the AutoKey lock and the Widget C program contained the lookup table necessary to operate the AutoCAD program. Justice Dawson provided that although the lookup table in itself was not enough to constitute an infringement of copyright, it still remains to be a substantial part of the Widget C program. As the AutoKey lock contained that identical lookup table in its memory bank, it was therefore held to be a reproduction of a substantial part of the Widget C program and therefore liable for infringement of copyright as a material form under the Act. Thank you for listening.